See the deer here on the hill. There's one right there. Two of them. See 4 of them. Eating the corn stubble there. Oh, there's more. There's 3 of them right there. Oh, look it. Wow, that's a lot of deer. That is a lot of deer right there. Look at them all. Big herds of them I've been seeing. Okay, it's the last day for a check on this the hay set that I had out. And as has been true for all my catches all year, I have an old coon in the trap. But I'm going to let him go. I'm not going to keep him. I have tomorrow, it's actually this Sunday, 2 more days is to end the trapping season, so I'm going to get him out of the trap here quick and we'll let him go. And he'll live to fight another day. He's got a pretty thick coat on him, but he looks old. He looks pretty old. So I'm going to let him go quick out of the trap here and we'll let him go off on his way. Which way has he got this? Alright. Couldn't have the same foot. He does. He has the same foot in both traps. I'll get him untangled here. There we go. Trap right, not trap out. Now here comes the fun part. goes. All right, let's get this set put up. All right, let's get our log picked up here. Yeah, that coon, he was in rough shape, man. He looked like he'd been through a war. But that's the last of my trapping for the year. Like I said, season's closed in 2 days. It's Friday, it's closed, it's Sunday. Hunting for fox, I think, ends tomorrow. Like I said, I'd been getting pictures of foxes on that trail. I actually have trail camera pictures. I caught a deer in that set already, where he stepped in the trap and then pulled his foot up out of it. I caught a big feral cat, and then the coon. I had the fox circle that set. I have 2 or 3 different photographs on my trail camera where the fox came in and he was at the set, but he didn't get caught. Another one where he was circling around it. It's been out about 2 weeks. It also was buried with snow. For about a week it was buried with snow and hard ice. It rained right after it snowed, and there was a layer of ice right on top of it, so it was buried pretty good. But it did work. I mean, I caught animals in it, but not the fox. Not the fox. All right, let's get going. It's a good season. Okay, on my way back to the car. Man, we had a lot of damage here from water. Ice melt. Washing the fields out. Washed the path out. No, almost washed the dam out by the pond. Washed the dam out. It's very swampy. The ground is still kind of frozen. It can't absorb the water. Now, tomorrow, it rained a lot today, but tomorrow they want more snow. That's why I pulled that trap up. It's like, there's no point in me leaving it out. It was just an experiment to see if it worked. I never used a hay set before for late season. As you can see, it worked. Just not the intended quarry. Here's the river I have to cross here. Water. Again, I'd like to thank Pennsyltucky Trapper. He put up a video on the hay set. Okay, so you seen I had the hay set for a couple of weeks. Did it work? Yes. Did I catch my intended target? No, but it wasn't because they wasn't visited. I'm gonna put a picture in I had from my trail camera where the fox had come down to the set. 2 or 3 times he had visited that set. I was just not lucky enough to catch him. He did not step in one of those traps that I had set out. I did catch a big feral cat in it. I'll put that picture in as well. I also caught a deer in it. You'll see why. The one piece of advice I would give about if you were using this set around livestock, is obviously livestock are not going to get caught in one of the trap that's for fox. That's just not going to happen. But they will set the traps off if they're going to step on them. You know, if a cow or something steps on it, you're going to have to deal with that. I had a problem with deer eating the grass that I had used to cover the set, and 2 or 3 times I had come back and the traps were set off where the deer had stepped in it, and then it's easy to tell a deer because they'll step in the trap and then they'll pull their foot right up out of it. They'll just kick the trap off their foot. It doesn't hold them. It's not going to hold them in one spot or anything like that. They're way too powerful. They just, like I said, they pull their foot straight up out of it. So the chain gets pulled out and there's no disturbance. It's not like something was fighting the trap or working around in a circle like you would say a catch circle. You don't get any of that. But the last day I did catch that big coon in there that I let go. I'm pretty much plagued by coons this year. Every time I went to check a set, there was a coon in it before the fox could get to it. But they were pretty decent sized coons. Here's one of the ones I trapped earlier. Big boars. So they're nice fur, nice dark fur and everything on them. So they were nice coons, but yeah, plagued by coons this year. But that's the only advice I would say with the hay set. It did work well. But if you're around livestock, or like Todd Whittenmeyer actually commented on my video last week about having wild cattle and wild horses around his area, obviously they too, if you're going to cover it with hay or you're going to cover it with grass, they're going to be attracted to that and they're going to eat it. And then the possibility is there for disturbing your set or setting your sets off. But other than that, I would definitely use it. It's a set I will definitely use more next year, especially in the bad weather, because it works really well with the freeze thaw conditions where you don't have the trap set in the ground, or trying to set a trap in ground that's like concrete. You know, it's frozen solid. That's very difficult. There's other ways around that you can use for freeze proof dirt and wax dirt, and peat moss will help a lot too. But here we get a lot of rain mixed with snow, and then snow melt mixed with heavy rain. Then the next night it will freeze, or it completely freeze over. So what happens in situations like that is that if you have a dirt hole set, even on high ground, if you have a dirt hole set and you set that set lower than the surrounding ground, it fills up like a puddle. And then the dirt hole with your bait and your scent and everything in it fills up with water, and then it freezes. So there's no scent coming out of the hole. It makes it pretty much useless. But yeah, it's definitely a good set, and I would definitely use it again. Okay, here's a picture of a buck standing right in my set. Here's a picture of the feral cat then that we caught and released in the snow. And here's a picture of the fox visiting the set, but we did not catch him. Here's a picture of a herd of deer at the set, eating away, eating all the grass. Okay, just putting my stuff back away in the old fur shed. Didn't do too much trapping this year. Caught a lot of coons. Didn't catch any fox. But I did have a successful hunting season. That was really good. I had somewhat successful trapping season. I caught pretty much stuff in all my sets that I had out. I don't usually run a lot of sets. Trapping to me is more of a hobby. I don't do it for the money or anything like that. I don't sell the furs. I usually tan the furs myself and keep them. So as you can see, I have a few here. So yeah, it was a good season. I'd like to thank everybody for following along and watching my videos. Now I'm looking forward to fishing again. Most of the waters here, well, a lot of the waters here are still frozen. The rivers are open, but a lot of my waters are closed until they open our trout season, which is going to be March, and then April. I think for early season opens in March. The lower counties open in March. The county where I live, which is northern Pennsylvania, that they open in April. So that's when we're going to start fishing again then, and we get out on the boat and hopefully catch some fish. All right, thanks for watching the video.